What if one of the greatest shonen manga of all time just kinda kept going? Well, you're in luck, because that is exactly what happened here. Yeah, today I'm gonna cover the entire story of Boruto, Naruto Next Generations. The manga kicks us off with us seeing the iconic Leaf Village from Naruto, and it's been completely torn apart. There, a man named Kawaki is standing on the destroyed face of Naruto's Hokage carving, and it's clear he means business. In front of him is the man who will be our protagonist, the yellow-haired son of Naruto, Boruto Uzumaki. Kawaki says that he'll be sending Boruto where he sent the 7th Hokage, and the 7th Hokage was Naruto, which can only mean one thing. Naruto is dead? Or is he? Anyway, Kawaki then proudly says that the age of ninjas is over, and Boruto accepts it. But as he puts on a familiar headband, Boruto says that the age of ninjas might be over, but he is still a ninja. And so his fight with Kawaki continues. How in the hell did we get here? Well, let's find out. You see, all this happens a long time into the future, and we're gonna learn how we got there. This isn't the story of how a kid achieves his dream of being Hokage. That was Naruto. No, this is the story of Boruto Uzumaki. Our story kicks off with Boruto as a kid. Naruto is too busy to give Boruto any attention, so Boruto storms out of the house as his mom, the lovely Hinata, watches him. We then cut to Boruto, out on a mission with his teammates. There's the pale-skinned, strong and silent Mitsuki, as well as the glasses-wearing, hot-tempered daughter of Sasuke and Sakura, Sarada Uchiha. They're on a mission to capture a panda bear. Not the most thrilling mission in the world. They attack the bear, beat Boruto using shadow clones, and we get to know the kids a bit better. Mitsuki thinks that Boruto is destined to be Hokage, but Sarada is having none of that. She is gonna be Hokage herself. The kids then redirect the bear towards their sensei, who is Konohamaru. He's all grown up. Konohamaru then stops the panda with shadow possession jutsu. Where the hell did he learn that? Well, he didn't. Turns out, the Leaf Village has developed new ninja tools that allow you to store different kinds of jutsu in small scrolls, and you can then use those jutsu at any time, anywhere. You don't even need to be able to use chakra. Keep those tools in mind. They're gonna be important. After that, we get glimpses of the Leaf Village as Naruto gives an interview. The Chunin exams are coming up, and the Leaf Village is hosting them. So, Naruto signs off his interview with some words of encouragement before disappearing. It was a shadow clone. Classic. After that, Boruto and his team report to Naruto. Boruto is being all casual with his dad, even though Naruto tells him not to be. Naruto wants Boruto to focus on teamwork, but Boruto doesn't give a rat's ass about that kind of stuff. After all, he's a really talented ninja. Boruto then tells Naruto that he better not forget his little sister Himawari's birthday, or there will be hell to pay. Does he know who the hell he's talking to? That's when the head of the Leaf Village's science department, Katasuke, walks in. He wants Naruto to allow the use of these new ninja tools in the Chunin exams, but Naruto refuses. He says the Chunin exams are where ninjas learn to grow. He basically thinks these scrolls are like the AI art of jutsu. Boruto then calls Naruto old and washed and heads off. He is a brat. Boruto then then meets up with Katasuke, who asks if Boruto will compete in the Chunin exams, and when Boruto says no, Katasuke manipulates him into reconsidering. Something's off about this guy. We then cut to Konohamaru's orange-haired friend Moigi. She's a sensei too, and she's in charge of Ino and Sai's son Inojin, Shikadai, and Chocho, who is the daughter of Choji and Cloud Village's Karui. She tells the three of them that they're taking the Chunin exams and hands them the application forms. The kids then head off to meet Boruto and play video games. They're having fun when they're interrupted by Sarada and Mitsuki. After they convince him, Boruto agrees to take part in the Chunin exams, and Katasuke seems very happy. He's up to something. Later, Boruto and his teammates are discussing their parents when the topic of Mitsuki's parents come up. Just when Mitsuki's about to tell them something, Himawari shows up with Hinata and takes away Boruto to partay. Sarada says she's never seen Boruto this happy. Bro loves his baby sister. They go home and Naruto shows up too. It's time to party! Unfortunately, Naruto just sent a shadow clone in his place. This makes Boruto furious. He doesn't care about Naruto being the Hokage. What's the point if he won't be here for his family when it matters? Boruto goes into his dad's home office, looks around, and chucks his old outfit out the window. Damn! That's when Boruto hears the doorbell. Boruto thinks it's Naruto, so he runs to the door, opens it, and throws a punch, only for Sasuke to catch it. Sasuke asks where Naruto is, and then leaves, and Boruto thinks Sasuke is the coolest guy he's ever seen. Real. Sasuke then heads over to see Naruto. He gives him a scroll he found in the castle of Kaguya, the big bad from Naruto Shippuden. He also gives Naruto the clothes Boruto threw outside, and says Boruto looks just like Naruto did at that age. Naruto doesn't see it, and thinks that maybe he and Sasuke are just too old now. The times are changing, but Sasuke says that the true nature of a ninja is always the same, no matter the era. Ugh. Aura farming as usual, eh, Sasuke? Sasuke then leaves, and Boruto tries attacking him. Sasuke dodges and trips him over, of course, but Boruto just wanted Sasuke's attention. He wants Sasuke to be his master. Why? Because there's someone Boruto wants to take down. And Sasuke knows all too well about that feeling. Sasuke agrees to take Boruto on as a disciple if he can learn the Rasengan. So he immediately gets to it. Meanwhile, Sasuke goes back to Naruto and delivers the bad news. While he was getting that scroll from earlier, he ran into some bad people. Those people were Kinshiki and Momoshiki. They're other members of the Ōtsutsuki Clan, the one Kaguya belongs to. Well, that can't be good. Meanwhile, Boruto gets Konohamaru to teach him the Rasengan, and even though he hates the whole water balloon, rubber balloon thing, the kid learns how to make the Rasengan in the blink of an eye. His Rasengan is different, though. It's really small, but even though Boruto is upset about it, Sasuke is impressed. He's ready to take Boruto on as a disciple. Boruto is super upset and insecure though, so he goes to Katasuke for help, and Katasuke hooks him up with the advanced ninja tool. Using it, Boruto makes a normal Rasengan, and Sasuke takes him on as his disciple. Later, Boruto asks Sasuke for Naruto's weaknesses. Sasuke says Naruto's an idiot with a lot of weaknesses, and yet he still became Hokage. He says Boruto should focus more on who Naruto was, not who Naruto is, whatever the hell that means. While Boruto and his friends get ready to take the Chunin exams, we cut to Momoshiki and Kinshiki. They've captured Rapper Supreme, Killer Bee, and Eight Tails. Momoshiki then absorbs his chakra. What's more, they're coming for Kurama, aka the Nine Tails. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, Kankuro and Gaara make it to the Leaf Village. Gaara's son, Shinki, Mitsuki and his adopted kids Yodo and Araya are competing in the Chunin exams as well. Back with Boruto, as Sasuke trains him, he realizes how hard it is to be a great ninja, and that ninja tool is looking really attractive right now. The next day, the Chunin exams finally begin. The first exam is really a test of self-belief hiding behind a trivia question about a ninja storybook. And while Sarada and Mitsuki help Boruto pass the exam, he low-key gave up during it, and his insecurity grows even more. Later, Shikamaru tells Naruto that Boruto passed the exam, so Naruto congratulates him via email. Oh, you already know Boruto hated that. Anyway, Boruto's training with Sasuke continues, and Sasuke only believes in tough love. Boruto is struggling. The next stage of the exam is a classic capture the flag game. Capture someone else's flag and protect your own. After the other teams pass, including Shinki's team, Boruto and his team are up last. But when Boruto is struggling to protect his flag, he decides it's time. He uses the ninja tool. Boruto demolishes his opponents and his team wins. But Katasuke and his team have him on tape using their tech now. Ooh yeah, they are cooking something devious. After that, we get a flashback of Mitsuki's past. Turns out, Mitsuki is the son of Orochimaru? That's right, he is the son of the sniveling, conniving Orochimaru himself. Kind of. You see, Mitsuki wasn't born normally. He's more of a test tube baby. As Mitsuki wakes up, Orochimaru puts him through what I can only describe as a psychological torture simulation. I know what you're thinking. Orochimaru's up to his old tactics again? Except he's not. Yes, Orochimaru did create Mitsuki, but unlike Orochimaru's older projects, this one is different. He didn't create Mitsuki to do his evil bidding. Huh? Turns out, Orochimaru genuinely loves Mitsuki like a son, and because of this, he pushes Mitsuki to the brink so that he can choose his own path. It's villain-coded, but Orochimaru eventually manipulates Mitsuki into going out on his own. Not only that, but he also makes sure Mitsuki ends up as friends with Boruto. He'll be the son that will help Mitsuki shine. This is so weird. Back to the main story though. Shikamaru tells Naruto that both their kids passed the second stage of the exam, and Naruto is hyped. Hell, he even goes home to congratulate Boruto in person. The tears in Boruto's eyes speak for themselves. He's happy. The third stage of the exams starts soon after, and it's 1v1 battles. Boruto is up against a hidden cloud ninja named Yurui, but he makes short work of him using Sasuke's training. This kid's on a roll. Sarada wins her match too, as do Shikadai, Mitsuki, Araya, and Shinki. After that, it's Boruto versus Shikadai. Friend versus friend. It's a close match, but Shikadai uses his big brain to get the upper hand and trap Boruto. But Boruto refuses to give up, and so he secretly uses the ninja tool to bring out hella shadow clones. Everyone is impressed except Naruto. He looks pissed. Oh, and Katasuke is happy too, asshole. Naruto then hops down in front of Boruto. Boruto expects his dad to praise him, but Naruto just reveals his ninja tool and asks Boruto what's going on. They have bigger problems though. Momoshiki and Kinshiki are on their way to the Leaf Village. Naruto then exposes Boruto's cheating in front of everyone before disqualifying him. He even takes his headband away, saying he doesn't know what it means to be a ninja. Damn. Katasuke decides to take this as an opportunity to market his ninja tool when Momoshiki and Kinshiki show up and start tearing things apart. All the ninjas begin rescuing civilians while Naruto protects Boruto until Momoshiki kicks Naruto like he's prime Ronaldo. Meanwhile, Sasuke saves Sarada from Kinshiki and starts fighting him. Boruto tries attacking Momoshiki, but Momoshiki just absorbs it. That's his power. He can absorb chakra of any kind, including any jutsu. Shikamaru then traps the two Ōtsutsuki with his shadow possession jutsu, so Momoshiki absorbs that too. Momoshiki then charges all the jutsu he absorbed into a giant ball of death. So Naruto brings all of his and Kurama's power out, and they're going to need it to stop all of these monsters. Pay attention, kids. This is one of the rare times Naruto is gonna go all out. Naruto then proceeds to use his entire power to face tank Momoshiki's attack, protecting everyone. And just before the attack hits, Boruto realizes just who his dad is. He's the protector of the Leaf Village. Boruto then wakes up in the hospital and it looks like it's all over. Naruto has been abducted by the Ōtsutsuki and Hinata was hurt badly trying to stop them. Seeing this, Boruto realizes how wrong he's been and runs out of the hospital. He tears off his ninja tool before making his way to Naruto's office. There, he remembers how hard he's been on his dad before putting on Naruto's childhood jacket, and that's when Sasuke shows up. Sasuke gives it to Boruto straight. He's screwed up big time with the ninja tool. Still, they have a chance. Naruto is alive, and Sasuke's going after him. Boruto wants to go too, and so do the other Kage. There's Gaara, of course, as well as the Mizukage Chojuro, the Tsuchikage Kurotsuchi, and the Raikage Darui. They all get ready to leave, and Hinata comes to see off Boruto. As he leaves, Boruto puts on Sasuke's headband, and he's just like his father. Damn, that came out of nowhere, making me cry. Hinata, Sakura, and the others just smile and put their trust in Boruto. With that, he heads out with Sasuke and the Kage. Meanwhile, Momoshiki is at his base, stealing Naruto's chakra while he's trapped by a giant tree when Sasuke and the others show up to save him. Now free, Boruto and Naruto finally make up in a truly beautiful scene. While that's happening, Sasuke, Chojuro, and Kurotsuchi piece up Kinshiki and trap him. Kurotsuchi then tells him to focus on Momoshiki. They'll handle this. Speaking of Momoshiki, he's fighting Darui and Gaara. Naruto is about to join, and Boruto explains how Momoshiki's powers work. So, they all decide they'll fight Momoshiki without using jutsu. That way, he can't attack them. But Momoshiki is an evil. If they won't give him chakra, he'll take it from Kinshiki. How? Well, by turning him into a fruit and eating him. Momoshiki then goes into his final form, and it's looking bad for the heroes. And we see just how bad it is. Momoshiki instantly slimes the four Kage. Dang, that was impressive and horrifying. After that, he faces Naruto and Sasuke, and the fight is on. Momoshiki immediately shows how dangerous he is, pushing back both Sasuke and Naruto, landing attack after attack, even summoning a giant monster. So, Naruto brings out Kurama, and Sasuke slaps his Susanoo on it. They whoop Momoshiki's ass, and he's all out of energy. The Kage then gets back up, and it looks like it's over until Katasuke shows up. He blasts Momoshiki with his ninja tool, and Momoshiki happily absorbs the attack. He has his power back. Uh-oh. He instantly uses Shikamaru's shadow binding and traps Naruto, Sasuke, and the Kage. That means the only one free is Boruto, watching from a distance. Remembering Sasuke's words, he decides that now it's his time to prove his worth. And with that, Boruto makes his Rasengan, which is still pretty little. Boruto then launches it at Momoshiki, but it disappears before it gets to him. It turns out that was intentional, because the invisible Rasengan hits Momoshiki in the back. Looks like he can't absorb a jutsu he can't see. With Naruto and the others free, Momoshiki decides to end it all with one attack. So Naruto tells Boruto to make another Rasengan, and this time Naruto helps him grow to a massive size. Momoshiki has his own ball of death. So now it's time for them to lock in. And boy, do they lock in! Sasuke acts as a decoy, and Boruto follows with another decoy shadow clone. The real Boruto then attacks with the ginormous Rasengan. It blasts through Momoshiki's attack and absolutely tears the giant tree and ground apart. Boruto used to say he was nothing like Naruto, but as the dust settles, Boruto is sitting on the ground, and he is the spitting image of his father. As the heroes get ready to leave, Boruto goes to the giant tree. It's like he can hear something, and that's when he sees Momoshiki. He's alive? Well, no. This is all in Boruto's head. It's like time has stopped. Momoshiki is dead, but Boruto can see his spirit. Momoshiki says that Boruto's blood is special and that he has inherited special eyes. He says that one day Boruto's eyes will take everything away from him. As Momoshiki puts it, once you kill a god, you aren't a normal person anymore. And with that, Momoshiki disappears. What in the hell was that all about? A few days later, life is back to normal. Normal for a hidden ninja village at least. Shikadai and his team are back doing missions, still as Genin, since the Chunin exams were cancelled. Meanwhile, as Gaara, Kankuro, and his kids head back, Chinky is mad. Boruto outdid him, and he wants to get even. But Gaara tells Shinki to focus on his own ninja way. Solid wisdom right there. Back with Boruto. His relationship with Naruto is a-okay now. He heads out to meet his friends, and they ask if he'll become Hokage. But Boruto says, nah. After all, it's Sarada's goal to be Hokage. Instead, Boruto wants to be a ninja like Sasuke that'll support the Hokage. And Sarada instantly starts finding him cool and attractive. Somebody call Freud! Anyway, Konohamaru shows up, and they head out on a mission. But before they do, Boruto notices a mark on his palm. As Momoshiki said, he's not a normal person anymore. But Boruto doesn't want to be normal. After all, he's a ninja. At the start of the next arc, Boruto is on a mission, but he's distracted. The whole Momoshiki time stop thing really got to him. Sasuke also saw the whole thing. Rinnegan tax. He tells Boruto to stay vigilant. He needs to tell Sasuke if he feels anything strange. For now though, Boruto decides to focus on the mission. He, Mitsuki, and Sarada are going after the Mujina Bandits, a group of thieves who just robbed a bank. Mitsuki catches one of them, and Sarada takes down the second. The third one gives her a scare, but Boruto kicks him away. Their plan is going perfectly. The third one is gonna run away now, and they're gonna follow him. Unfortunately, Boruto ruins this plan by hitting the third bandit with a Rasengan. After getting chewed out by Sarada, Boruto just says he's excited about some ninja cards and forgot. Meanwhile, Shikamaru and the others brief Naruto on what's happening. Katasuke was being mind-controlled by someone outside the village. Keep that in mind for later. Also, the leader of the Mujina Bandits, aka Shojoji, is still on the loose. His technique is corpse clone. He can copy and transform into anyone he kills and eats. Gnarly. For now though, Naruto is late for a conference with the daimyo of the Land of Fire. Speaking of the daimyo, his son, Madoka Tento, is being a spoiled brat. He's also a fan of ninja cards, and since he's loaded, he's buying out entire stores just to get them. Meanwhile, Boruto is also buying the card packs, but he keeps pulling the same card of Naruto. It's not a bad card, but he wants a different one. That's when Metal Lee, Rock Lee's son, tells Boruto that Konohamaru sensei is looking for him. Turns out, Konohamaru has a huge new mission for Boruto, being Tento's bodyguard for the next few days. And by bodyguard, he really means babysitter. Tento is a super spoiled brat, and Boruto hates him. Still, he has no choice. It's his mission after all. After spending some time with Tento, Boruto learns about his ninja card collection, and it is stacked. Tento even has the card Boruto wants. He offers to give Boruto the card in exchange for teaching him ninjutsu. So, Boruto agrees to teach him, but says no to the card. Like his dad, Boruto's gonna get everything the right way, through hard work and perseverance. The teaching begins, and Tento sucks. But when Boruto realizes Tento is just doing this to get his dad's attention, Boruto relates big time. So now he's determined to teach him. Tento's caretaker, Yamaoka, tries to stop them, but the kids are too determined, so he gives in. And what do you know? Tento gets half decent at throwing a shuriken. Boruto and Tento become good friends. Tento even cries when it's time to go home, but don't get too happy, because Yamaoka is actually the Mujina leader Shojoji in disguise. The next day, Boruto and his team get handed a B-rank mission by Konohamaru. It's a big task, but the kids feel like they're up for it, and Konohamaru agrees. Boruto then realizes that Tento snuck the card he wanted into his pocket, so he goes to return it, only to find out that Tento has been kidnapped by the Mujina Bandits. They've made some crazy demands, but the daimyo says they can't involve the Leaf Ninjas. It's too dangerous. Luckily, Boruto overhears this, so he goes and tells Sarada he can't go on the B-rank mission. Sarada understands, and Boruto heads after Tento. Speaking of Tento, he is tied up, and Shojoji calls him nothing but a bargaining chimp. Tento knows he has to do something, so he decides to off himself to take away Shojoji's bargaining power. Shojoji stops him and starts literally eating him until Boruto shows up and kicks his face in. Ooh, it is on now. After beating up Shojoji's henchmen, Boruto starts fighting the boss himself, but Shojoji is a serious problem. Not only is he fast and strong, but his Zephyr Shield Jutsu repels any and all attacks anyone throws at him. Boruto tries attacking with some shadow clones, but Shojoji takes them all out and grabs Boruto by the throat. It's looking bad until Tento pelts Shojoji in the back with a shuriken. He gets distracted, and that's all the time Boruto needs to hit him with a Rasengan, taking him out. Now that is teamwork. Unfortunately though, Shojoji gets right back up. Boruto goes in to finish him, but his Rasengan vanishes. He then sees that the mark on his arm has grown. What the hell is happening? Shojoji sees the mark and says it belongs to that organization. You're gonna have to stick around if you want to know what that means. Luckily, Sarada and Mitsuki show up and finish off Shojoji. They ditched the B-rank mission too. Now that's friendship. They do get cooked by Konohamaru for ditching their mission, but hey, it's all part of being a ninja. Before Tento leaves, Boruto gives the card back that he got from Tento, and they say their goodbyes. After that, Boruto tries getting the card himself, but still no luck. Sarada decides to give it a go and pulls an Orochimaru card. That's when Mitsuki drops the bomb on them.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
You know, the bomb that Orochimaru is his dad. We knew this, of course, but Boruto and Sarada didn't, and she is shocked. We then see the card Boruto was after. Of course, it's a Sasuke card. We then cut to Shojoji being interrogated when Sasuke shows up. Sasuke asks about the marks on Boruto's palm, and Shojoji says he doesn't know much, just that it has something to do with an organization called Kara. We then see Kara having a meeting. Their leader is named Lord Jigen, and he has the same mark on his chin as Boruto has on his palm. Oh boy. The Ao arc starts with Kara having a meeting. Apparently, they had a vessel of some kind which got lost in transportation near the Leaf Village. The Elder is responsible for this loss, and he's mad that a younger member named Kashin Koji is assigned to handle it. Jigen puts the matter in Koji's hands, and the meeting is disbanded. The Elder is mad, and things go from bad to worse for him, because Koji straight up kills his ass. What is going on here? Meanwhile, Boruto has a practice fight with Naruto. Boruto goes all out, showing everything he's learned. And while Boruto has improved, Naruto is literally the GOAT. He takes down his son without breaking a sweat. Still, he appreciates Boruto, and Boruto is happy until he realizes Naruto was using a ninja tool. It was just for research though, which Sasuke points out. He also says that something bad is coming their way, and as Konohamaru investigates a fallen blimp with another ninja, somebody creeps up behind them. Konohamaru finds some ports and starts downloading data when his partner, Mugino, is attacked. We then jump to Boruto in the Hokage's office. Naruto explains that they might need the ninja tool. This Kara organization might have other Ōtsutsuki members in it. Boruto's team also gets a mission: escort Katasuke and this ninja tool to the village of Ryutan. Boruto says hell no. He wants nothing to do with the tool or the mission. Still, after some convincing from Sadara, and especially from Mitsuki, Boruto agrees to take on the mission. They get on a train with Katasuke and sit in a cabin where they meet Ao. Shippuden fans will know Ao as the then Mizukage's right-hand man and a skilled ninja. He was the only person outside the Leaf Village who had a Byakugan, but he lost it in the events of Naruto Shippuden. He also happens to have a bunch of prosthetic tools fitted. He's one of Katasuke's patients. They all discuss the importance of scientific tools, and then Boruto and his friends get off at Ryutan Station. Seems like a nice interaction until we realize that Ao is working with Kashin Koji. Turns out Ao was the one who secretly controlled Katasuke. What's more, Koji, who is referred to as an inner, tells Ao, an outer, to retrieve the vessel that Kara lost. Ao doesn't look happy about it, but he agrees anyway. And here I was, thinking he was a good guy. Meanwhile, Boruto and the others make it to the research lab. There, Boruto meets his old classmate, the smart and witty Kakai Sumire, as well as Katasuke's gorgeous and eccentric assistant, Inuzuka Akita. Katasuke then says their mission isn't over. They have to help him test out some ninja tools. Boruto hates it at first, but quickly starts having fun until he crashes himself into a wall flying. Ow! As Kakai tends to his wounds, Boruto realizes just how useful ninja tools can be. Missing limbs, different kinds of technology, it can make the perfect support system. And since Boruto wants to be a support to Sarada when she becomes Hokage, he finally accepts ninja tools. And he now has a huge respect for Katasuke too. You love to see it. That's when Boruto gets a call from Naruto. Konohamaru and Mugino have gone radio silent, and Boruto's team is the closest. So Naruto assigns them to look for Konohamaru and Mugino. But Naruto is still worried. After all, they're they're probably going up against Kara. So Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada head out. Katasuke joins them in a freaking warsuit and a dog with a robotic leg named Chamaru. After Simure teases Sarada for liking Boruto, they head out. They come across the crash site and begin investigating, and that's when they're attacked by some ninja puppets. These puppets are fully automated, which means they were constructed using the info that was taken from Katasuke. So he steps up like a king and tricks the puppets into overheating, taking them down. His gauntlets can absorb chakra now, just like the Ōtsutsuki can. As they take out the puppets, Chamaru returns with something. Konohamaru's kunai. They track down Konohamaru and he's okay. Mugino is in bad shape though. But before they can do anything, they're cornered by Ao. He asks them for info on the vessel, and when Konohamaru refuses to talk, Ao points a freaking machine gun at them. Well, that seems excessive. Ao starts shooting, and the fight is on. The Leaf Ninjas put up a good fight, but Owl's body is loaded with hidden ninja tools. After blasting Konohamaru in the face, stealing one of Katasuke's chakra-absorbing gauntlets, and absorbing Boruto's Rasengan, things are looking bad until Mugino sacrifices himself to save his comrades. What a hero. R.I.P. Mugino. Boruto and the others manage to escape, but Ao is still alive, and he's still coming after them. So they decide to split into groups. One group will get Konohamaru's intel to the Leaf, while the other act as bait for Ao. Katasuke wants to act as the bait, since this whole thing is happening because he was mind-controlled into leaking intel, but Boruto reminds him that he makes tools to help people, and Boruto promises to use his tools to teach Ao a lesson. Boruto gets ready to take Ao down using Katasuke's tools, including a blade that uses one's own chakra. It uses a lot of chakra though, so he gonna have to be careful. Meanwhile, Koji visits Ao and tells him to lock in. So Ao goes after the Leaf Ninjas and the fight begins. Their plan is simple: overwhelm Ao with attacks so Boruto can sneak attack him and win. It's going well, and Boruto launches an attack from above and Ao blocks it. Boruto drops his chakra blade and he tries to get it, only for Ao to grab it and stab him. Except that was Boruto's plan all along, because this is just a shadow clone. Mitsuki forces Ao to hold on to the chakra blade, draining his chakra super fast. That's when the real Boruto attacks, and after canceling Ao's chakra absorption with his own, Boruto levels him with a Rasengan. What a badass! Ao's chakra absorbing gauntlet is now broken, so he brings out the big guns, his chakra reflecting mirrors. Konohamaru saves Boruto from one of them, but gets knocked out in the process. While Sarada and Mitsuki protect Konohamaru and Katasuke, Boruto takes on Ao. At one point, Ao has Boruto dead to rights, only to realize it's a shadow clone again. Boruto then sneak attacks, cutting off his arm before hitting him with another Rasengan. With that, the fight is over. Ao tells Boruto to end him, but Boruto refuses. Ao says he's just as naive as Naruto and that it'll get him killed one day. Konohamaru then wakes up and everything looks good until Kashin Koji shows up. He summons a huge toad and tries crushing Boruto, but Ao saves him and dies in the process. With that, Koji introduces himself, and he has aura. But why can he summon a frog? Well, just keep that in mind for later. Koji seals everyone in place and says that he has to kill them, but Konohamaru frees himself and their fight begins. It doesn't last long though. Koji plants a frog on Konohamaru, which sets him ablaze with the trance of true flames. Apparently, nothing can put this flame came out. But Boruto ain't about to take this BS. So he holds his right hand out, the one with the mark on it, and absorbs the sealing jutsu. He then absorbs the flames on Konohamaru too, and his entire right side gets covered in weird marks. Koji calls this power karma, but Boruto doesn't give a damn. Boruto then passes out, and Koji decides to let him live. He leaves, and the Leaf Ninjas start heading back to the village. They all have a lot of questions, and they're about to have even more, because they find one of the puppets they were fighting, and it's been decimated. What's more, it was a long way from the crash site. That's when Chamaru guides them to a guy that's passed out. Boruto goes to check on him, and wouldn't you know it, this guy has the same mark on his palm as Boruto. Like I said, so many questions. We then cut to Jigen enjoying lunch with another member of Kara, the smoking hot Delta. Delta is mad about their vessel going missing and wants to go see what is taking so long. Jigen agrees, but says that she has to follow Koji's lead. Meanwhile, Boruto and the others are checking on the passed out guy when Boruto's mark starts hurting. We then see a flashback from the passed out guy. Turns out he was bought, yes, bought by Jigen when he was young. He is the vessel Kara has been looking for, and his name is Kawaki, the same one from the start of the manga. Kawaki then wakes up and lets out a burst of chakra. Boruto and the others try talking him down as Koji watches from a distance. Delta joins him too, and she's stunned to see that Boruto has a mark on his palm too, aka karma. Meanwhile, Kawaki decides that he doesn't trust Boruto and the others, so he gets ready to attack when an outer named Garo attacks. Boruto and the others find out that Kawaki is the vessel from Garo, but that's for later, because right now it's Garo versus Kawaki time. The fight begins, and Kawaki is tired, so Garo pieces him up. Garo captures Kawaki when Boruto's marks start spreading on him like earlier. The same thing happens to Kawaki, and it gives him a big power-up. He uses it to tear apart Garo before blowing him to smithereens. Scary. Boruto manages to shield his friends from the blast using his karma to absorb it, and Kawaki is still suspicious of them. Unfortunately for him, he's used too much power and passes out. What's more, Koji decides he's not gonna bring Kawaki in. Not yet, anyway. He wants to see what happens. Meanwhile, Katasuke looks at Kawaki and realizes that he's not normal. His entire body has been modified. He's like a scientific ninja tool that's living. They decide to take him back to the village. Kawaki then has another flashback about being a lab rat for Jigen and another man named Amado, the scientific mastermind of Kara. He then wakes up in a hospital bed to see Naruto, Shikamaru, and Konohamaru around him. Kawaki tries escaping, but Shikamaru keeps him in place. After that, Naruto has a meeting with the other Kage, and they all decide that Kawaki should stay in the Leaf as a free citizen for now. What's more, he'll be under constant supervision from Naruto. He's even gonna live in Naruto's home. Naruto is super nice to Kawaki. He even kindly stops him when Jigen tries to run away the first time. But when Kawaki tries running again, Naruto shows Kawaki his true power. He couldn't escape if he tried. So Kawaki decides to stick around. That's when Boruto comes home, and he's shocked to learn about this arrangement. What's more, he gets mad at Kawaki for breaking Himawari's vase. Boruto and Kawaki almost get into a fight until Kawaki sees how sad Himawari is. He apologizes and tells them his name. After that, Boruto and Kawaki have some issues getting along. They even fight once, but Naruto stops them before they can wreck the house. Later, Kawaki asks Boruto how he got his karma. Boruto explains and asks Kawaki how he got his, and well, let's just say Jigen sacrificed a lot of children in a bunch of experiments, and Kawaki was the only one to survive. Naruto hears this whole thing too, and even he is upset. Boruto says Kawaki was lucky to survive, but Kawaki disagrees. He calls the karma a curse and says he wants Boruto to help him learn more about it. But Boruto is still mad at Kawaki for breaking Himawari's vase, and Kawaki genuinely wants to make up for it, so Naruto decides to take Kawaki shopping. On their way, they meet Sarada, who decides to tag along. Kawaki is exactly how you would imagine him: rude, brazen, and an all-round asshole. It's not his fault either. Bro was just raised by an abusive father and then an evil organization. He'd never even had a childhood. Still, after some scares here and there, they make their way to Ino's flower shop. They even pick out a vase, until Kawaki has more flashbacks and drops it. Poor kid. Still, Ino just gets him another one, and they head off back home. It also looks like Sarada has warmed up to Kawaki. Boruto is still pissed at him though. We then see Koji and Delta outside the Leaf Village. Koji says that anyone who hasn't been in the village before is instantly detected when they go inside. Delta says this means they can't go inside, but it really means that she can't go inside, because Koji gets in no problem. Who is this guy? Well, whoever he is inside the Leaf Village, and he's up to no good. Meanwhile, Naruto takes Boruto for training, and Kawaki and Himawari tag along too. There, Kawaki helps Boruto use his karma, and while it does make him stronger, he's still no match for Naruto. Kawaki sees Boruto's relationship with Naruto, and he's super jealous. After all, his father, Jigen, just beat him into a bloody pulp while training him all the time. Kawaki then talks to Naruto, who says that Kawaki can become a ninja if he wants. As Naruto puts it, friendship can change the world. He's living proof of that. While Kawaki decides to repair the vase he broke, Koji finally finds him. Uh-oh. But Koji doesn't plan on interfering with them. He really just wants to see what happens. Delta isn't satisfied though. She sends a robot after Koji to see what he's up to. Meanwhile, Boruto and Kawaki agree to spar with each other under Naruto's supervision to learn more about karma. And Kawaki is very much a tough love kind of teacher. He just blasts Boruto and expects him to figure it out. After they're done fighting, Naruto tells them to make the unison sign, which shows that you respect your opponent. But when they do, something strange happens. Boruto sees Momoshiki, and then both of their karmas start acting up. Boruto also heals all of his wounds, which is weird. Koji is trying to figure out what's happening, but that's gonna have to wait, because Delta has found Kawaki, and she's going right after him. Naruto says he'll take her on himself. This is gonna be crazy. Naruto's fight with Delta begins, and she's a genuine monster. She absorbs Naruto's Rasengan with her eyes. That's right, she's also significantly modified scientifically. Naruto brings out his power and the two fight. But Delta manages to hurt Naruto badly. As she stands over him, it looks pretty bad for the Hokage. But that was just Naruto acting hurt to get more info. He immediately heals his wounds, locks in, and the fight is on for real this time. Still, Delta is incredible. She's keeping up with Naruto and giving him a tough time. Boruto sees this and realizes how big the gap between him and the strongest is. Don't worry, kid. I'm sure you'll get there someday. For now, though, he can only watch as Delta and Naruto go at it. Naruto has the upper hand, but Delta has a special move. Eye lasers that can stop any regeneration. It uses a lot of chakra though, so Naruto tricks her into using it multiple times to deplete her chakra, and she's mad about it. Naruto really is the GOAT. Still, Boruto gets worried about his dad, so he attacks with an invisible Rasengan, but Delta's drone helps her track it and she absorbs it with her eyes. She then punches Boruto before chucking Himawari in the air and sends eye lasers at the kid. Oh god! Naruto grabs Himawari and shields her as the lasers come at them, but they're saved at the last second by Kawaki. He uses his right hand to block it, and he's hurt. Kawaki says this should make up for the vase, but Delta is furious. You know who else is furious? Naruto. Delta dared to lay a hand on his kids and Kawaki, and she gon' pay for that. They start fighting again, and Naruto is beating her up. So, Delta shoots her lasers when he gets close, which Naruto blocks with a Rasengan. Delta starts absorbing it, so Naruto makes the Rasengan bigger. And when she starts absorbing that, Naruto starts putting even more chakra into it. It looks like Delta's gonna absorb it all, but Boruto is sure Naruto has a plan. Turns out, he does. And that plan is putting out so much chakra that Delta can't handle it. It works. Delta's eyes malfunction, and she can't absorb any more chakra. Naruto then hits her with a super giant Rasengan, and just like that, fight's over. Delta has been defeated, and the good guys are happy. Even Kawaki can't help but smile. Naruto plans to take Delta back for interrogation, but she just kinda blew herself up. After that, Naruto and Katasuke fix Kawaki up with one of Naruto's old prosthetic arms for the one he lost. Naruto even uses his chakra to make sure it works for Kawaki, and they all seem happy. Meanwhile, it looks like Delta isn't dead. The robot drone she sent out goes back to the lair and inhabits another body. Delta is furious. She wants revenge on Naruto immediately, but she's stopped by other members of Kara. There's the old man Boro and the rockstar looking Code. Jigen shows up too, and Delta explains everything, including Boruto's karma. That's when Jigen realizes what happened. Just as Kawaki is Jigen's vessel, Momoshiki turned Boruto into his vessel before he died. Meanwhile, Kawaki really appreciates Naruto looking out for him so much, so he decides to accept his care and asks Naruto to teach him ninjutsu. His training begins, and Kawaki settles into life at the Leaf Village. He hangs out with Boruto and his friends, trains with Naruto, and even starts putting Himawari's vase back together. It's all going well, until Kawaki tries to leave the room while Naruto's asleep. That's when Kurama comes outside and tells him to sit his ass down. Kurama says that he's supposed to keep check on Kawaki while Naruto rests. He then explains Naruto's backstory, a vessel for a monster who was robbed of his childhood. It's a lot like Kawaki's life so far. Kurama explains how Naruto overcame all that and became the village's hero. The story is so powerful that even Kawaki sheds a tear, and he asks Kurama if he can do the same. Kurama says he can, and Kawaki's mind is set. He is going to be like Naruto. Meanwhile, Sai is talking to Shikamaru and says that they discovered a location on the data Konohamaru got from the airship. Sasuke is at that location, and what he finds is insane. First, he realizes that Ōtsutsuki members come in pairs, so someone came here with Kaguya that they don't know about. And second, there's a freaking 10 tails here! What the? going on here? We then cut to Boruto, Kawaki, and the others. They're trying to figure out the secrets to karma, and they throw around a bunch of theories. While Jigen is the main source of info, they'll have to get stronger before they can beat him. So, in the meantime, Boruto decides he'll ask the 5th Hokage, Lady Tsunade, about it. After all, the mark on her forehead is just like the karma marks on Kawaki and Boruto. So, after a bonding moment with Kawaki, Boruto, and Mitsuki head out. Meanwhile, Sasuke sees Jigen show up and takes some chakra from the Ten Tails. There's no doubt about it. He was the other half of Kaguya's pair. Meanwhile, on the way to meet Tsunade, Boruto's karma starts acting up. He's got a bad feeling about this. While Sakura gets some flowers for Sasuke, cute, Koji is wondering what the hell Jigen is up to. Sarada then asks Sakura about the mark on her head, and Sakura says it's a jutsu that originated from the times of the Sage of Six Paths. But that's gonna have to wait for later, because Kawaki's karma starts spreading out of his hand into a portal. And guess who walks out of it? It's friggin' Jigen! He immediately kicks Naruto aside and impales him with some chakra-sucking rods. Sarada, Boruto, and Mitsuki are all making their way to Naruto and Kawaki, as Jigen tries to talk Kawaki into going back with him. He says that Naruto is just using Kawaki, and when that doesn't work, Jigen grabs the kid. But Kawaki starts transforming in his rage, and he tells Jigen to never disrespect Naruto. Naruto then kicks him away from Kawaki, and Jigen powers up too. They're about to throw down. Kawaki tries to stop them, saying he'll go back with Jigen. Why? Because he doesn't want to lose Naruto. He genuinely thinks Jigen would kill him. Naruto's not backing down though, so Jigen transports himself and Naruto to a different dimension. Unfortunately for Jigen, Sasuke follows him there, and it's time for Naruto and Sasuke to team up on another Ōtsutsuki. It's the 3rd time, you know? While Boruto and the others rush to Kawaki, we see just how powerful Jigen is. Even the peak versions of Naruto and Sasuke are struggling against him. Jigen seems to just disappear and show up with these annoying chakra rods, but Sasuke figures out his ability. He can shrink things, including himself. That's it? Well, yeah, but the way Jigen uses it is deadly. He moves around, attacking from other blind spots and pushing them to the edge. But Naruto and Sasuke trick him into absorbing a Rasengan and giving away his location. Jigen manages to teleport away and avoid their attack, but he says they won't be that lucky again. Oh, Naruto and Sasuke go all out. Rasengan, Susanoo, Kurama, Amaterasu, you name it, they try it. But for Jigen, their attacks are just a minor inconvenience. He can't be put down, and they're at their limit. Turns out, Jigen is at his limit too. Or rather, his body is at its limit. Turns out, Jigen, much like Kawaki, is just a vessel too. And this vessel's time is running out. Wait, if Jigen is a vessel, who the hell is the real mastermind behind all this? Jigen then impales both of them and is about to seal them. Naruto says that at least one of them needs to be in the Leaf Village and tells Sasuke to escape. It takes some convincing, but Sasuke does just that. Jigen then tells Naruto that he's going to go after Boruto as well, before sealing him away. Oh boy. Jigen then drops to his knees and sheds a tear. We then learn the name of the man controlling Jigen's body. His name is Isshiki Ōtsutsuki, and back home, Kawaki and Sarada realize that something bad has happened to Naruto. Boruto and Mitsuki show up too, but before they can say anything, Shikamaru shows up with a bunch of ninjas. They place a barrier around Naruto's house, and Shikamaru gives it to them straight. He doesn't trust Kawaki, never has. And now that Naruto is missing, Kawaki is under house arrest until they can prove that he's innocent. Boruto thinks that's outrageous, but Kawaki agrees to it. Meanwhile, Jigen is back at his base. He ran out of chakra. As he juices up again, he mentions that he's excited for both Kawaki and Boruto. He says that they will develop into perfect Otsutsukis one day. What the hell does that even mean? Meanwhile, Kawaki starts losing it at the thought of Naruto being dead. He wonders why Naruto treated him so kindly, and Sarada says that that's just the kind of person Naruto is. You damn right, Sarada. While Boruto pleads Kawaki's case to Shikamaru, the prosthetic hand Naruto gave Kawaki starts glowing. Naruto is alive. Boruto and Kawaki then use their karma to open a portal and decide to save Naruto. Shikamaru tries stopping them, but Kawaki, Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki all go after the Hokage. Unfortunately, they're gonna have to face Boro first, and he's bad news. Boro is standing next to the container Naruto is sealed in, and he uses it to taunt the kids. Asshole. He then chucks the container at them, and the fight begins. Boro is a member of Kara, as you can expect. That means the kids are having a really hard time. Boruto hits him with a Rasengan, but Boro has crazy regeneration powers. So they decide to hurt him so bad that he can't regenerate. Unfortunately, Kawaki and Boruto suddenly drop to their knees. That's because Boruto has released a dark mist of some sort, and it's eating away at them. Mitsuki tries fighting Boro too, but it's useless. He heals too quickly, and the dark mist is an issue. Sarada creates a distraction so she and Mitsuki can grab Boruto and Kawaki. They're making a tactical retreat. Sarada says that they need to figure out how to tackle the dark mist before they can beat him. But hey, with Kawaki on their side, they're the new and improved Team 7. I'm sure they can figure it out. Mitsuki explains that the black mist is a virus and says they need to choose a captain first, someone who can give the best orders given the situation, and he chooses Sarada. Boruto whines a bit, but he agrees, and Kawaki is on board as well. So Sarada then executes her plan. She attacks Boro by herself, creating an opening for Boruto and Kawaki. The boys then slam him with a Rasengan, blowing up half his body. But Boro is a monster. He just regenerates it back. The kids surround him, closing off any exit paths. Boro knows he has to break their teamwork, so he rushes for the container Naruto's sealed in, and Kawaki falls for it. Boro uses this opportunity to blast Kawaki, but the kid just tanks it. He then manages to blow up Boro's lower half, but the bastard just regenerates again. While Boruto and Mitsuki keep him occupied, Kawaki explains to Sarada that the secret to Boro's regeneration is a core inside of him. If she can destroy that, she'll stop him for good. So, Sarada uses her Sharingan to see where the core is. She realizes that Boro's been moving it around inside himself to keep it safe, and she knows he'll do the same if she tells this to her teammates. She has to take out the core herself. Now, she needs a fast jutsu to do that. Luckily, she's been practicing one, and she hits Boro with none other than her dad's legendary Chidori. Sarada uses the Chidori to snatch Boro's core out of his body, and she destroys it. Boro starts malfunctioning, so the kids leave him and focus on getting Naruto out. Boruto and Kawaki manage to do that using some karma shenanigans, and Naruto is free, although still out cold. That's when the malfunctioning Boros attacks from behind. He turns into a giant monster and smacks the kids around. That's when something insane happens. Boruto starts flying. His right side has turned full on Ōtsutsuki mode, and he even has a horn and a Byakugan. He smacks Boro around, giving Naruto some chakra, and then blasts Boro with a huge Rasengan. Before he comes down, Boruto talks to himself. He says not yet. It's not the time for him to lose everything yet. And then he passes out and falls onto the ground. He wakes up and has absolutely no memory of what happened, almost like someone else was controlling him. Ruh-roh. We then cut to Koji returning to Kata HQ where Jigen is still recharging. And since he's not even at 10%, Koji decides this is the perfect time. He's gonna take down Jigen. While Naruto wakes up in the hospital, it looks like Amado is with Koji in this plan to take out Jigen. Delta tries to stop them, but Amado just puts her to sleep using a failsafe he installed in her. That's sick. Koji then sends Amado to the Leaf Village. Meanwhile, Sarada tells Sasuke all about Boruto's transformation. She's really worried about her friend. Mitsuki then takes Sasuke aside, and they both confirm what they know. Boruto is Momoshiki's vessel. Meanwhile, Inojin, Chocho, and Shikadai are training when Amado shows up. Shikadai tries restraining him, but Amado uses ninja tools to knock him out before putting a bomb collar around his neck. He then demands to talk to Shikamaru. Inoji runs to Ino and tells her what's up. So, Ino links him up with Shikamaru. After a brief talk, Ino puts him through to Naruto as well, and Amado tells them why he's here. He wants to defect to the Leaf Village. In exchange, he'll give them intel on Jigen, Kata, the Ten Tails, and the Ōtsutsuki Clan. Not sure that putting a bomb collar on a kid was the best way to start this relationship, though. Naruto has no choice but to hear Amado out. Shikadai's life depends on it. So, they take him to an interrogation room. Meanwhile, Koji comes face to face with Jigen, who asks him for a mission report. Koji tries playing dumb at first, but Jigen is onto him. He knows that Koji was the one who made Kawaki's airship crash, and that's when Amado drops a bomb on them. Jigen used to be a normal human who was turned into an Otsutsuki. Amado then explains everything, and I will try to keep it short. Basically, the Otsutsuki are alien parasites. Yes, I know. They come to a planet with a Ten Tails and plant it into the ground. The Ten Tails then turns into a divine tree and sucks up all the chakra from a planet, killing everyone. Then the tree bears a fruit, and the Otsutsuki eat that fruit to get stronger and evolve. Jeez, and I thought human evolution was complicated. He's then about to explain Jigen and what karma is when he gets a transmission from Koji. He uses his glasses to show them Koji and Jigen's confrontation. Jigen demands to know what Koji and Amado are after, and Koji gives it to him straight. He was created to kill Jigen. What? Amado then explains that Jigen is seriously weakened from his battle with Naruto and Sasuke. This is their best chance to take him out, but even in this weakened state, even someone as dangerous as Koji can't seem to get the better of Jigen. Amado then explains the lore. Basically, when Kaguya came to Earth, she was joined by another clan member named Isshiki. But Kaguya turned on Isshiki, attacked him, and damn near killed him. But before he goes on to explain karma, Amado wants a guarantee for his safety, and Naruto agrees. You see, karma is basically like a backup save file. Stay with me now. What Momoshiki did was simple. He copied his entire being into a small piece and implanted that into Boruto. Over time, it will download into Boruto's body until one day, Boruto will stop existing. The karma will disappear and he will turn into Momoshiki. What? What's more, there's no way to stop it. Jigen would have been the same way, except that Isshiki was really injured when he first took control of him. Since he implanted the karma later, Jigen still has it. It's a little confusing, but I'm sure you've got it. Amado says that the reason Isshiki hasn't reincarnated in Jigen's body is simple. Jigen's body is too weak to handle it. It'd die in a few days. That's why he needed Kawaki. He needed a vessel strong enough to handle his chakra. We then see Koji trap Jigen in place before summoning real fire. And since it's not chakra-made fire, Jigen can't absorb it. Amado says that as long as karma exists, the Ōtsutsuki will keep reviving. But there's a workaround for that. You just need to know how to kill an Ōtsutsuki. And Amado's gonna teach him. Jigen tries shrinking the flames to survive, but he doesn't have enough chakra. So he starts burning up again. But it won't be the end. After all, Isshiki has two vessels, Jigen and Kawaki. Even if Jigen dies, Kawaki will eventually turn into Isshiki. Kawaki thinks Amado is tricking them and attacks them, but Sasuke stops his attack, giving Amado a chance to explain more. He says that Isshiki is about to manifest itself into Jigen's body properly now. It doesn't matter that Jigen is gonna die as long as a body has karma in it. The Ōtsutsuki will come back. He also says he wants to see what happens to Kawaki next, and that's when Kawaki's karma starts acting up. Suddenly, Kawaki drops to the ground, and when they look at his palm, the karma is gone. See, whenever an Ōtsutsuki reincarnates, every other copy of that Ōtsutsuki's karma is removed from existence, which means that Kawaki isn't a vessel anymore. It also means that, at this moment, Isshiki has no vessels. If they kill him now, he'll be gone for good. But that means they have to face Isshiki himself, and he's a monster. The transmission then cuts off, and Naruto asks what's gonna happen to Koji. For some reason, Naruto is worried about him, and we see why. Because Koji is a clone of Naruto's teacher, the one and only Jiraiya the Gallant. What the f***? That's why he got into the village so easily. Koji does his best to attack Isshiki, but it is genuinely useless. He's too fast, too strong, too smart. It's like fighting with a god. Isshiki says that Koji isn't powerful enough to defeat him. He's just a tool in Amado's plan. He's right, but Koji doesn't know that. He thinks he's going to win. Anyway, Amado officially becomes a Leaf Village citizen, only to tell them the bomb on Shikadai's neck is a fake. Sneaky. He then explains that Naruto and Sasuke are the only ones who have a shot at beating Isshiki. Since Isshiki is gonna come after Kawaki to put karma in him again, they start evacuating the Leaf Village, while Koji keeps up his heroic fight. Unfortunately, even his Jiraiya genes can't stop this guy. Isshiki just pulls out pillars that he was storing in another dimension and drops them on Koji, crushing him. He asks if Koji has any final words, but Koji summons a frog and uses it to escape. Isshiki doesn't give a rat's ass, he's focused on Kawaki. Meanwhile, Boruto wants to help Naruto and Sasuke fight, but they both shut him down. That argument will have to wait, however, because Isshiki is already here. Isshiki descends into the village and starts attacking Leaf Ninjas. Naruto heads out to face him first, while Sai and Shikamaru take Kawaki and Amado to a secret Black Ops facility. Boruto is about to leave too, but Sasuke wants a word with him. While Naruto faces Isshiki, Boruto tells Sasuke how it felt being controlled by Momoshiki and how much it scares him. Poor kid. Damn. Back with Naruto, his fight with Isshiki begins. But much like his fight with Jigen, Isshiki is whooping his butt and throwing him all over the place. Luckily, Sasuke shows up and he's got a plan. He has Naruto distract Isshiki with weapons before throwing his own sword at Isshiki. Isshiki shrinks all the weapons, but he can't shrink Sasuke's sword because it's actually Boruto in disguise. Oh yeah, they pulled out a classic for this one. Boruto teleports himself and Isshiki to another dimension. Naruto and Sasuke follow them there, and now Naruto and Sasuke can go all out without worrying about the village. We've reached the 50th chapter mark here. Anyway, Isshiki blitzes the heroes and grabs Boruto. He says that Momoshiki's DNA is about 70 to 80% downloaded in Boruto already, way more than he expected. Sasuke ends his little speech by swapping places with Boruto using the Rinnegan, and Isshiki starts pummeling him instead. While Kawaki wakes up and gets caught up to speed about what happened, Naruto is going all out on Isshiki. But it's not enough. Just like with Jigen, even the two greatest ninjas of all time can't beat him. While Sasuke gets taken down, Kawaki learns that Boruto is fighting Isshiki too. They're all worried, but Amado says Boruto might just be the X factor they need. Meanwhile, Sasuke is about to be killed by Isshiki when Boruto steps in and saves him. And that's when Boruto realizes something game-changing. Isshiki can't kill him. But why? Isshiki tries denying it, but Boruto puts a kunai into his own neck and says he'll end himself if Isshiki keeps going, and wouldn't you know it, the bastard stops. The reason is simple. You see, for the 10 tails to turn into the divine tree, it needs to eat an Ōtsutsuki. That's what the karma is for, so they can feed the 10 tails and keep coming back. But since Isshiki has no more vessels, he plans to feed Boruto to the 10 tails once he turns into Momoshiki. Back with Isshiki, he shrinks Boruto's kunai, absolutely trucks Sasuke, and then breaks Boruto's arm. Yes, he needs Boruto alive, but he doesn't need him safe. He then tells Boruto what he plans to do with him. Meanwhile, Kawaki starts losing it over this entire thing. Was there no other way to go about this? And when everyone tells him this was the only way, he just sits back down in defeat. Bro is stressed over losing Naruto and Boruto. His character development has been so subtle but so powerful. Meanwhile, Naruto knows they're screwed. He's probably gonna die. So, Kurama tells Naruto that he has an ace up his sleeve, a secret transformation. One problem with the transformation though, if Naruto uses it, he'll straight up die after. But Naruto is the Hokage. He's ready to make that sacrifice to save the village. So, Naruto kicks Isshiki away from Boruto, and Kurama makes the transformation. Oh boy! Naruto has now entered the Baryon Mode. Much like a machine, this mode will burn up his and Kurama's chakras until he dies. But until then, he is unstoppable. And I mean that in the most literal sense, because he gives Isshiki the most incredible beatdown in the entire series. Isshiki is helpless as Naruto dodges all his moves and lands devastating blow after devastating blow. But it's all coming at a price. As Kawaki notices the chakra in his prosthetic arm has started weakening, Naruto drops to his knees. He's feeling the effects of the Baryon Mode now. Boruto passes out too, and Isshiki smirks before coughing up blood. You see, Baryon Mode isn't just using up Naruto's chakra. Every time he hits Isshiki, it shortens his lifespan too. He had 20 hours before, now he only has 30 minutes left. Kurama tells Naruto to keep up the attacks, and Naruto does just that, bringing Ishiki's life down to less than 10 minutes. But that's when Isshiki realizes Naruto's chakra is connected to Kawaki through his prosthetics, and he uses it to bring Kawaki to the battlefield. And if that wasn't enough, Boruto wakes up again, and he has a Byakugan in his eye. With Kawaki gone, Amado says it's basically over. They're all going to die. Speaking of Kawaki, Isshiki grabs him and is about to put his karma in him until Sasuke swaps places with him. Sasuke then tells Kawaki to use the special smoke bomb he left him. It stops Ishiki's Byakugan from being able to find him. Isshiki has less than 5 minutes left left, so Naruto and Sasuke tell Kawaki to run around for that time. Kawaki does that, so Isshiki puts on the pressure. He says he's gonna kill Naruto if Kawaki doesn't show himself, and Kawaki does. I mean, I understand, but damn it! Isshiki grabs Kawaki and tells him how useless all of this struggle was. He then holds his neck and puts his karma in him again. After that, Isshiki starts crumbling. His time is up, but that's when the karma just flies off of Kawaki. What? Yeah, turns out that wasn't Kawaki. It was a shadow clone. Isshiki is furious, but it's too late. He crumbles to dust, and Kawaki delivers the final blow. Naruto is relieved, and Sasuke is about to ask him about Baryon Mode until Boruto stabs Sasuke's Rinnegan with a kunai. What the hell? But it's not Boruto. It's Momoshiki controlling Boruto. Momoshiki just totaled Sasuke's Rinnegan, which means the good guys can't get out. He then thanks them for taking out Isshiki before explaining his own plan. He says that even though the karma is gone, Kawaki is basically 80% Ōtsutsuki at this point. So, instead of Isshiki feeding Boruto to the Ten Tails, Momoshiki is gonna feed Kawaki to the Ten Tails. These guys are nuts! Sasuke starts fighting Boruto. He's ready to kill his student if that's what it takes. And he notices that Boruto isn't absorbing his jutsu like Momoshiki did. Kawaki sees Naruto out cold and knows something is wrong. But before that, he and Sasuke have to deal with Momoshiki. Sasuke finds out that Momoshiki only wakes up when Boruto's out of chakra. The reason Momoshiki isn't absorbing any chakra is because it will wake up Boruto. After that, Momoshiki plants Sasuke with an invisible Rasengan, which leaves Kawaki. And Kawaki risks his own life, putting himself in the line of fire to force Momoshiki to absorb his jutsu, and it works. Boruto wakes up and takes control back from Momoshiki, then passes out again. It's finally over. Meanwhile, Sasuke sees Naruto, and it's bad. Naruto wakes up inside a vision and sees Kurama. Naruto assumes that he's dead, but that's not what happened. In reality, the price for Baryon Mode is Kurama's life. Kurama didn't tell him because he knew Naruto wouldn't sacrifice him. After a goodbye that just passes by way too quick for me to see through these tears, Kurama is gone. Damn. Naruto wakes up and finally, the heroes are safe. For now. We then cut to the Kara member, Code, who's guarding the Ten Tails. And Code has a white karma mark on his palm. You see, Code tried to become a vessel, but it didn't work. Still, he's loyal as hell to Isshiki. Speaking of Isshiki, his soul comes out from Code's fake karma, and he gives him the tea. He then tells Code to inherit his will. He wants Code to feed one of Kawaki or Boruto to the Ten Tails, make the tree, eat the fruit, and become an Ōtsutsuki himself. Code agrees, but first, he wants revenge on the bastards that killed his god. Meanwhile, Boruto is struggling to teleport him and everyone else back home, but after an argument with Kawaki, he does manage to get them home. And it looks like these two are on the fast track to becoming best friends, but they can't relax just yet, because Code is coming for them very soon. Sometime later, Boruto is on a talk show. He's being praised as the hero who saved the village, even though he's trying to tell him that he really didn't do much. We then cut to Kawaki, whose arm has been fully repaired by Amado. Say what you will about him, but that dude's a genius. After some bonding with Katasuke and Kakai, he leaves. But it looks like Amado is hiding something from him. While Sarada and the others wonder what'll happen next, Boruto is sitting alone, and you can tell that this whole Momoshiki thing is bothering him. That's when Kawaki shows up with a plan. If Boruto is Momoshiki's vessel, then Boruto should make a vessel of his own. That way, if Momoshiki takes over Boruto, Boruto can revive in his vessel's body. Boruto obviously doesn't want to sacrifice someone for this, but Kawaki has the perfect person in mind, Code. Meanwhile, Amado explains to Naruto and Shikamaru that Code is the last official kata officer left. If they take him out, they can focus on dealing with the Ten Tails and Boruto's karma. Meanwhile, we see Code show up at Boro's cult facility, because of course he had one, while Kawaki explains how Code was the only other kid to survive Jigen's ritual besides him. Code tears apart the guards at the facility's entrance. He disappears and reappears using these claw marks. It's a seriously cool ability. After that, he makes his way inside. Amado explains that even though Code couldn't become Isshiki's vessel, the karma still made him strong, even stronger than Jigen. I mean, he would be, but Jigen actually had limiters installed in Code, so he wasn't stronger than him. Amado says he made plenty of cyborgs stronger than Jigen, but he had them all destroyed. We then cut to Boruto and Kawaki. Vessel or not, Boruto says they only have one move. They need to train. Meanwhile, Code makes his way inside the facility. He meets a man named Bug. He tells Bug to take him to the cyborgs that Boro was hiding there. Ooh, Boro was thinking of double-crossing Jigen too. We then see the cyborg Code came here for. Her name is Ada, and she apparently knows everything in the world? The hell's all that about? Bug tries to talk Code out of freeing Ada, but Code just rips her tank apart and sets her free. Meanwhile, Naruto is on a Zoom meeting with the other Kage. No, really. It's a video call. They discuss the plan and their suspicion of Amado, but agree that taking out Code is their top priority for now. Naruto says he's ready to take out Boruto if Momoshiki takes over his body, but that he's gonna hold out hope until the end. Amado relates to him, since he used to have a daughter too. He gives Naruto some pills. They're supposed to weaken the Byakugan. They're not a permanent solution, but they can slow down the process. Oh, okay, maybe they should trust this guy. Back with Code, Ada wakes up and comes out of her tank. She's real easy on the eyes and is very outer space coded, but she starts walking right past Code. Ouch. Code tries to kill her, but he can't. Ada just tells him to wait at the bar while she brushes her teeth. While Code waits, Bug explains her ability. Her main ability is that she can see anything, anywhere in the world with her Senrigan eyes. And her second ability is stealing people's hearts. That's why Code couldn't kill her. He's in love with her. Dang! And I thought I caught feelings fast. Anyway, Ada shows up and explains her powers some more. She can look anywhere at any time, and can even look into the past, but not the future. She then says that she wants to kill Amado. Why? Well, because of her heart-stealing ability, she can never experience true romance. The only people her heart-stealing powers don't work on are blood relatives and Ōtsutsuki Clan members. And since Boruto and Kawaki are 80% Ōtsutsuki, Ada wants a romance with Kawaki. So, their plan is set. Boruto will be fed to the Ten Tails, and Kawaki can become Ada's boy toy. Meanwhile, Naruto tells Boruto about the pills and that he should think carefully before taking them. So, of course, Boruto takes him on the spot. He's willing to do whatever it takes to beat Code and this karma. Damn! Later, Boruto, Sarada, Mitsuki, and Kawaki are doing a training drill, but Kawaki says it's too basic. He's got a better idea: training through actual combat. He starts attacking his friends, who are against it at first, but Kawaki pisses Boruto off, and now he's ready to throw down. Boruto and Kawaki agree on a 1v1. If Boruto loses, they'll train Kawaki's way, and vice versa. So, the fight begins, and they're both evenly matched. The deciding factor ends up being karma. Boruto absorbs Kawaki's attack, and Kawaki can't absorb his attack. Boruto then tells Kawaki to lean on his friends more. He's not alone. Kawaki accepts, and they go back to training. Wholesome stuff. even if it was a little bit violent. Kawaki then has a dream about being bullied by Code as a kid. Code was seriously jealous that Kawaki was the vessel instead of him. Kawaki then wakes up, and Amado makes him an offer. He'll implant Kawaki with another karma, this one only for combat. Kawaki knows he wants it, but refuses. After all, he hates karma. Meanwhile, Ada explains this interaction to Code. They decide to wait for a perfect time to attack. Ada then says that she kinda sucks at fighting, and Code asks what she'll do if Kawaki doesn't like her and tries to kill her. So Ada says she'll introduce him to her other knight. Huh? Back at the Leaf Village, and while Kawaki struggles with Amado's offer, Kakei asks Amado what that was all about. Amado explains that Kawaki's body is ready for the power of an Ōtsutsuki. If he gets the karma back, he can become super powerful, just like Code is now. But Kakei senses something is up. She knows Amado is hiding something. Meanwhile, Ada takes Code to another tank and has Bug open it, and out of the tank comes a black-haired little kid who jumps on Code's back. His name is Damon, and he's Ada's little brother. Some soldiers show up to attack them, and we see Damon's ability. He reflects people's attacks back at them. Even if they visualize hurting Damon, that attack is sent back at them. That's crazy! Meanwhile, Kakei straight up asks Amado if he's plotting anything. Uh-oh. Back at the Leaf, they're seeing Code's claw marks outside the village and trying to figure out where he's going to attack them. Meanwhile, Amado tells Kakei that he is hiding something, but it's not evil. Kakei then sees a tank and asks what it is. Amado just says it's gonna be an ally to the village. Back with Code, he shows Damon his ability and tries to learn how Damon's ability works exactly, but Ada stops Damon from telling. After all, she doesn't fully trust him yet. Meanwhile, Kawaki is getting stares everywhere he goes in the village. He's an outsider after all, and there are some nasty rumors flying around about him. So, he buys some food and decides to have dinner alone. But Naruto isn't having that. He literally picks Kawaki up and takes him home, where they're throwing him a proper welcome party. There, Boruto gifts Kawaki his headband too. He can keep it until he gets his own. Later that night, Kawaki decides he doesn't need the karma after all. He can still help Naruto and the Leaf Village. Later, while Boruto and his friends discuss being under constant surveillance, Sasuke helps with the investigation on Code. Meanwhile, Shikamaru and Amado have a talk, and Shikamaru makes it clear he thinks Amado is up to something. Later that night, Kawaki goes out of the house to drop some trash, still under surveillance. Kawaki then goes back inside, only he doesn't. He sent a shadow clone inside. The real Kawaki is making his way out of the village. Only Boruto senses this, probably because he's 80% Ōtsutsuki himself, but he can't tell anyone. They'd be in big trouble. Ada sees this and realizes Kawaki is hiding his chakra signature, something all Ōtsutsuki can do. As Kawaki leaves the village, Code emerges from one of his claw marks. This is bad. Boruto decides this is too dangerous, so he tells the surveillance ninja and Naruto what's happening. Meanwhile, Code catches up to Kawaki and tries to make small talk. Great job, buddy. Anyway, after Naruto realizes Kawaki's gone, he tells Ino to mobilize all the sensory ninjas to go after him and tells Boruto to stay put. But Boruto knows he's the only one who can sense Kawaki, so he goes after him anyway. Meanwhile, Kawaki attacks Code, but it's useless. After all, this is the guy who's pretty confident he can beat both Naruto and Sasuke in a 1v1. Kawaki tries to plead for Naruto and the others' lives, but Kawaki's having none of it. Everyone's gonna eventually die to the divine tree, he's just here to get some personal revenge. He then says someone wants to meet Kawaki and tries taking Kawaki back to Ada, only to be kicked by Boruto at the last second. Kawaki tells Boruto to stay out of this, but we all know that ain't happening. Kawaki then starts talking with Code. He's figured out Code is working with someone and asks to be taken directly to them, and Ada totally has the hots for him. But Boruto isn't having this. He knows Kawaki is doing this to protect Naruto, so Boruto is gonna protect Kawaki. And Ada is literally sweating. She's really into these two. Back in the Leaf, Naruto figures out that Boruto's missing too. Uh-oh. Speaking of Boruto, he's fighting Code. He's doing well at first, but as soon as Code activates his karma, he starts smacking Boruto around. Code then explains why karma makes you so strong. Sure, the improved strength and speed helps, but the main advantage is different. Basically, you can access thousands of years of Ōtsutsuki combat experience. That's why it's so powerful. Code then keeps beating Boruto up, asking to see Momoshiki's true power. Be careful what you wish for, Code, because it looks like that's exactly what's about to happen. Only, something is different this time. Sure, Momoshiki's power is out right now, but somehow Boruto is still in charge. How is that possible? Is it the pills? Whatever the reason, Boruto is now attacking Code, and he's cooking. It's like they're neck and neck in power. While Naruto and the others keep looking for Boruto, he figures out that he can't absorb Code's claw mark. Code decides he's seen enough. Boruto will make the perfect sacrifice. He then grabs Kawaki and tries to make a run for it, but Kawaki fights back too. After all, he wants to help Naruto, and the quickest way is to kill Code. Meanwhile, Naruto finds Boruto's location, so he enters Sage Mode, and he heads there with Shikamaru. Back with Boruto, he almost hits Code with a vanishing Rasengan, but Code teleports away in the nick of time. Boruto's ready to keep fighting when he suddenly starts screaming in pain. He falls to the ground, grabbing his chest. Ooh, looks like the pills have side effects. As Boruto writhes on the ground, time suddenly seems to stop. And on top of a tree, Boruto sees him. It's Momoshiki. This is all in Boruto's head though. Momoshiki's here to take control of him. He does just that, with the goal of killing Code, and Code instantly realizes that he's outclassed. He's no match for an Ōtsutsuki. Ada tells Code to retreat, so Code grabs Kawaki and tries to escape. That's when Momoshiki hits Code with a Rasengan. You heard that right. It's a Rasengan. It's a small version of the Rasengan, and it stops Code's escape. Momoshiki then swats Kawaki away and is about to break his arm until Naruto and Shikamaru stop him. But Momoshiki just absorbs Shikamaru's jutsu again, and he gets taken hostage by Code. Momoshiki decides to kill Naruto right then and there and unloads a giant Rasengan. But Kawaki gets in the way, and he absorbs it with a brand new karma. Where in the hell did that come from? Surprise, surprise, it was Amado. He planted it when he fixed Kawaki's arm. All that talk afterwards was just getting Kawaki to accept it. Maybe they shouldn't trust this guy. With that, Kawaki starts fighting Momoshiki, but this karma is different. He can use all of Isshiki's abilities. He goes band for band with Momoshiki, and it's epic. He even manages to impale him with the black chakra rods. Kawaki then tries to kill Momoshiki, but Naruto saves him. Naruto says Kawaki has lost his mind, but Kawaki says it's the only way. That's when Boruto wrestles control back from Momoshiki, and he agrees. Boruto pushes Naruto aside, telling him to say goodbye to Hinata and Himawari. He tells Kawaki to do it, and then Kawaki shoves his hand through Boruto's torso, and he falls to the ground as Naruto screams his son's name. No! As Naruto holds his son's body in his hands, Code realizes this is bad. Boruto was his sacrifice, and Ada refuses to let Kawaki be his replacement. So, Code frees Shikamaru and tries to escape, but Kawaki shrinks his claw marks. Code can't escape. Kawaki says that he just killed someone he considers a brother in order to help Naruto. Why does Code think he's just gonna get away? Ooh, that's cold. He then starts beating the ever-living snot out of Code. Meanwhile, Shikamaru tries to talk some sense into Naruto, who can't believe his son is gone. Kawaki then gets ready to blast Code into nothing. So, Code pulls out Daimon from his claw mark, and then the blast reflects onto Kawaki. With Kawaki down, Code escapes, though Ada makes it known how pissed off she is at him. Meanwhile, Shikamaru tells Naruto that they have to do something about Kawaki. He just killed his comrade without any hesitation. That's when Boruto punches Naruto's chest and asks who died. Oh my god, he's alive? Hallelujah! We then get an explanation of how he's alive from Momoshiki himself. Basically, about 18% of Momoshiki's data was left to be downloaded into Boruto. But since Boruto was about to die, Momoshiki used that 18% to revive Boruto. The good news is that this means Momoshiki can't revive in Boruto anymore. Well, that's great news. The bad news is that Boruto is now 100% Ōtsutsuki, which means he's the perfect sacrifice. Boruto asks if this is what Momoshiki meant when he said Boruto's eyes will take everything away from him, and Momoshiki just laughs. He says this isn't that moment yet. Momoshiki himself has no idea how it will happen, but he says it'll happen soon, and it's gonna be crazy. I do not like the sound of that. Meanwhile, Code says he needs to get his limiters removed by Amado, and he has a plan for that. What is he cooking up? The next day, Boruto explains the whole Momoshiki thing and says he doesn't need the pills anymore. He can control Momoshiki's power. Meanwhile, Kawaki is okay, but he is out cold. While Kake worries about him, Sasuke shows up and tells Shikamaru about Boro's cult facility in the snow. They're so close! Speaking of the facility, Ada tells Code to get his crap together or they're gonna kill him. Yeesh. But Code has a plan in place, that plan being a claw mark on Shikamaru's back. He listens in as Shikamaru grills Amado about giving Kawaki his karma back. While Sasuke tells Boruto to be more careful, Shikamaru continues to grill Amado until Code pops out of his neck. He smacks Shikamaru aside and grabs Amado, demanding to have his limiters removed. Ino's about to send reinforcements, but Shikamaru stops her. After all, this was a trap he had planned. He noticed Code's claw marks on his back and set this up. He calls for Bronco, and a nearby container bursts open, and out comes Delta. She's been reprogrammed to help the Leaf Village, and she starts whooping Code. So, Code brings reinforcements of his own. Ada is finally here. Delta tries to attack Ada, but she can't. Just like with Code, she's already under Ada's charm. While Sasuke talks to Boruto and gives him his headband permanently, Sarada decides she's done being so useless. She and Mitsuki have to get stronger. Kawaki wakes up to find Kake and Naruto at his bedside. Naruto starts having a heart-to-heart with him, which is interrupted by Ino, who tells Naruto that Code is in the village. Sasuke gets the same message, so he grabs Boruto and rushes toward the lab. Meanwhile, Shikamaru stops Ada and Code using shadow possession, but he's feeling the effects of Ada's charm. Amado explains that it's basically unstoppable unless they kill her. And they can't kill her, so Shikamaru asks Ada what she wants, and she confesses to having a crush on Kawaki. Shikamaru offers her a deal. she can join the Leaf Village, and then she can confess her feelings to Kawaki. Shikamaru's a damn genius. While Ada considers Shikamaru's offer and Code tries to get Amado to remove his limiters, Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto make it to the lab. But they're locked outside, and Shikamaru tells them to stay put. Meanwhile, Kage talks to Kawaki and tells him that she thinks Amado wants something with Kawaki's karma. So, Kawaki hauls ass to the lab, and Ada finds out. She immediately tells Code to retreat, so he does and takes Amado with him. Shikamaru tries stopping them, but Ada just has Delta attack him. That charm is no joke. Kawaki arrives just as they disappear into Code's claw marks. Back at their base, Code tortures Amado into releasing the limiters. Amado tries begging for his life in return and releases Code's limiters. The first thing Code does with his full power is decide to kill Amado. Oh no. But Amado is a smart man. He immediately starts talking to Ada, who tells Code to stop. Ada is considering the Leaf's offer, which means that if Amado dies, she won't have that option anymore. But Code says he's not stopping, so Ada sicks Damon on him. Code says he's in love with Ada, but Ada says she only needs one night. So Code decides to kill Damon. Bug hears this and tells Code Damon's secret. His palm needs to be touching someone in order to activate his ability. So Code tries to attack Damon, only to get his ass handed to him. Yep, turns out Damon is basically the strongest person alive right now. He's way stronger than Code. So, after getting a beating, Code decides to retreat and he takes Bug with him. Ida then tells Amado to spill what he's hiding about Kawaki. Amado explains that he has a shut-off switch implant in Kawaki and says he'll tell her the rest once she accepts Shikamaru's offer. Meanwhile, Code plans his revenge on Kawaki. Back at the Leaf, Shikamaru and the others wonder what's gonna happen next. Luckily, Amado calls Shikamaru and tells him what happened. He says that he, Ada, and Damon are on their way to the Leaf. They better be prepared. Ada then drops a bomb on Amado. If she doesn't end up with Kawaki, she's gonna kill Amado. Crazy stupid love, huh? Meanwhile, Boruto promises that he'll come back safe and heads over to the Hokage's office. When he sees Momoshiki again, Momoshiki says it's only a matter of time before his prediction comes true, and when it does, Boruto will give over his body to Momoshiki himself. Just what is gonna happen in the future? Boruto obviously disagrees. He'll decide his own fate. While Himawari asks Hinata if she can be a ninja too, Code and Bug arrive at the Ten Tails location. There, Code does something insane. He uses his claw marks to split the Ten Tails into smaller pieces, which turn into humanoid soldiers, and they can travel through Code's claw marks. Now that's just scary. Meanwhile, Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki head over to the Hokage's office, where they meet up with Kawaki. It's the first time Boruto has seen him since Kawaki killed him. Shikamaru then fills them in on what's happening. He tells them Ada's coming here, and how Boruto and Kawaki are the only ones free from her charm. He then explains their mission. Boruto and Kawaki are gonna live with Ada. What? Even Ada is embarrassed. Basically, the future of the village depends on Ada getting along with Kawaki. And since Kawaki's kind of an asshole, Boruto's gonna be there to mediate. Sort of like a couples counselor. And Mitsuki, Sarada, and Konohamaru will monitor them from a distance. Boruto and Kawaki hate the mission, but they have no choice. They'll do it. That's when Kawaki looks at Boruto and sees Momoshiki behind him. It's only for a second, and Sasuke senses it too. What is that bastard up to? Later, Ada, Damon, and Amado show up. Shikamaru, Sai, and some ninjas greet them, and everyone except Shikamaru is instantly charmed by her. Ada then accepts Shikamaru's living together plan, says she knows where to go, and flies off, which leaves Amado with Shikamaru. And Shikamaru has a lot of questions. Meanwhile, Konohamaru helps Boruto and Kawaki settle into their new home, while Mitsuki and Sarada watch from a distance. Shikadai, Inojin, and Chocho show up to see what's happening, and that's when Ada arrives. Everyone except Sarada and Shikadai are instantly under her spell, even Mitsuki. Ada then makes her way down the stairs, and as soon as Konohamaru sees her, he passes out. Get a grip, man. Jesus. Boruto tells Ada to come down and talk. Unfortunately, that's when Damon decides to make his entrance. He jumps on Boruto's back and starts roughhousing. Kawaki doesn't appreciate that, so he attacks and gets knocked out cold. Boruto attacks next, and the same thing happens to him. When Boruto wakes up, he sees Kawaki's head in Ada's lap. Ooh, wait, slow down there, girl. Kawaki then wakes up, and the two agree to try to get along with Daimon too. Meanwhile, it's time for Amado to finally spill the beans. While Boruto and Kawaki attempt to get along with Daimon, Amado finally reveals everything. Shikamaru asks him how he made things as monstrous as Ada and Daimon, so Amado tells them that he took all these abilities from the corpse of another Ōtsutsuki, a man named Shibai. Basically, Shibai was an Ōtsutsuki who did the divine tree thing so many times he evolved into a god. He was able to do what is called shinjutsu, which is basically super powerful ninjutsu without hand signs. In fact, all ninjutsu is just an imitation of shinjutsu, but Shibai isn't around anymore. Amado says he probably ascended into literal godhood and left his body behind, and Amado implanted those abilities in his cyborgs. Code, Daimon, Ada, you name it. All their abilities used to be Shibai's. So why is Amado doing this? Well, it's simple. He wants to bring his dead daughter back to life. When Delta shows up and tries to see Ada, Amado explains. His daughter, Akebi, had an incurable disease, and the doctors had given up on her. So Amado decided to copy her memories and plant them in a clone. But when he did that, he didn't make Akebi, he made Delta. Even though she had Akebi's face, voice, and memories, she didn't have Akebi's personality. It's the one thing he couldn't recreate. That's when he joined Jigen. Jigen promised to bring back his daughter. When Amado realized Jigen wasn't gonna do that, he turned on him. And that's where Kawaki comes into play. Amado already put Akebi's data in Kawakami's new karma. All he has to do is implant it into a new body Amado will create, and he'll have his daughter back, personality and all. Jesus! Ugh, I need a drink after that. Sheesh. While Shikamaru has Ada check whether Amado is telling the truth, something weird happens. Boruto hears Momoshiki's thoughts. Apparently, it's a side effect of Momoshiki saving Boruto. Anyway, Momoshiki tells Boruto something important. Most of what Amado said is true. Shibai was a real person, and the Shinjutsu were his abilities. But while the Senrigan, aka the ability to see anything, was a Shinjutsu, her charm power was not. Amado's lying about that. While Boruto wonders what's happening, he suddenly has a vision of the future. And in it, his friends are hunting down Kawaki. Can someone explain what's going on here? While Boruto deals with his vision, Amado explains that he meant no harm to anyone. This was literally his last option, and then he starts crying. Damn, I can only imagine what he's been through. Naruto and Shikamaru understand as parents, and since no one is being harmed, they allow it. The next day, Boruto and Kawaki get into a spat with Daimon at breakfast. Ada decides that there aren't enough girls here, so she demands that Sarada and Kakei show up. They do just that, and Ada takes them inside for some girl talk. That's when Sarada and Kage realize something. They're not affected by Eida's charm. They tell this to Shikamaru through Ino's mind communication channel, and Shikamaru tells them to keep this a secret. That way, if Eida ever needs to be killed, Sarada and Kage will be able to get close and do it. While Sarada acts like she wants to be Eida's friend, Momoshiki says he knows what Eida's charm is. He was thinking for himself, but Boruto heard it, and now he wants to know. Unfortunately, Kawaki realizes he's talking to Momoshiki and tells the bastard to come out. Boruto plays dumb, but Kawaki knows Momoshiki is up to something. Shikamaru tells Kawaki to calm down, so he shrinks himself and leaves the house. Hey, it's a pretty useful ability when you need some space. So, Eida decides she's going to go too. She wants to do some shopping. Meanwhile, Code is making more Ten Tails humanoid monsters, and he's calling them Claw Grimes. He has over 1,000 of them now, which Eida tells Shikamaru. Yeesh. While Eida in the girls' shop, Damon is bored, until he senses something and rushes out of the shop. And he runs towards Himawari. Boruto tries to drag him away, but Daimon breaks free and attacks her. Boruto grabs him, and Daimon looks surprised. Huh? Apparently, he expected Himawari to dodge. He sensed that she had some great power. It was a mistake though, as Boruto points out. Or was it? Meanwhile, Naruto and Hinata are getting ready to have dinner when Kawaki shows up. He says he needs to talk to Naruto. Kawaki says Naruto is the reason he's here today and he's grateful to him. In fact, Kawaki's whole world revolves around Naruto. Kawaki then says that now that he has Otsutsuki powers for himself, he's realized what going against an Otsutsuki means: death. So, Kawaki says he's gonna take all Otsutsuki out himself, and he means all of them. Kawaki feels like he failed to take out Boruto and Momoshiki last time, but he's not gonna fail again. That's right, he's going after Boruto. Hinata slaps him, and Naruto says he won't allow it, but Kawaki doesn't expect them to understand. Hell, he'll even let Naruto kill him when he's done. But until then, Kawaki sends Naruto and Hinata to another dimension. Shikamaru gets informed of Naruto and Hinata's disappearance, as does everyone else. Eida confirms what happened, and Boruto immediately rushes out to find Kawaki. Sarada follows him too. She's done standing around doing nothing. Meanwhile, Boruto meets Kawaki, who wastes no time and immediately attacks. Boruto thinks that they can work this out, but Kawaki has decided what he's going to do. All that's left is for these friends, these brothers, to fight. And they do fight. It's as epic as it is heartbreaking. Their fight is interrupted by Sarada, who tries to talk some sense into Kawaki, but when Kawaki attacks her, Boruto pushes her out of the way and gets a huge scar on his eye to show for it. Shikamaru then shows up and uses Shadow Possession to hold Kawaki in place. Mitsuki holds his arms to stop him from absorbing any jutsu, and Sasuke puts a sword to his throat. He's surrounded. But that's when Momoshiki takes over Boruto and frees Kawaki. But Kawaki wants to kill him. Why did he do that? Momoshiki just tells Kawaki to escape, and Kawaki does just that. He then tells Boruto that he's about to lose everything soon, and he can't stop it anymore. Okay, at this point, I want Boruto to lose everything just to see what's gonna happen. What? I'm kidding! While Boruto tries to make sense of what Momoshiki said, everyone else goes after Kawaki. Their plan is to chase him until he runs out of chakra and capture him. Eida goes after him too, and Daimon follows her on foot. Amado tries to get Shikamaru to shut down Kawaki instead of hurting him, but Shikamaru tells him to shut up and stay out of this. Damn. Back with Kawaki, Eida finds him and tries to calm him down, but Kawaki is going through hell. He feels like he has to kill Boruto to save Naruto in the village, but Boruto is his brother, and it kills him that he has to do this. Well, you might want to consider maybe not doing it. Eida then holds Kawaki's face and they both start floating. After that, a huge burst of energy goes across the world, and Eida falls down. The Leaf Ninja then show up and treat Kawaki normally? Meanwhile, Mitsuki and Sarada reach Boruto, and Mitsuki attacks him. What the hell is happening? Well, Momoshiki happily explains. You see, Eida's charm is more than a shinjutsu. It's omnipotence. It's basically the ability to change reality to her will. She's rewritten everyone's memories, and what she's done is unbelievable. She's switched Kawaki and Boruto's places. That means that everyone, other than Sarada for some reason, thinks that Kawaki is Naruto's son and Boruto is the outsider that Naruto took in. This means that Boruto is now being framed for everything Kawaki did, and Boruto's now the one being hunted down instead of Kawaki. While Kawaki tells Eida to tell everyone else that Boruto killed Naruto, yeesh, Momoshiki drops the final, heartbreaking, soul-crushing bomb. You see, Eida didn't do this on her own. She simply took Kawaki's innermost desire and turned it into reality. So when you think about it, Kawaki did this to Boruto. And just like that, Momoshiki's prophecy has come true. Boruto has just lost everything. Oh my god! After Eida tells everyone that Boruto killed Naruto, Kawaki is at peace. Now, he can kill Boruto without interference. But did he have to take it this far? Anyway, while Mitsuki and Boruto's friends go after him, Sarada feels like she's losing her mind. She can't tell why everyone is going after Boruto now. Luckily, Kakae is unaffected too, and she tells Sarada that Eida must have done something. That's when Sasuke shows up, and Sarada tries convincing him that something is wrong. But Sasuke's memories have been totally altered too, so a crying Sarada begs him to help Boruto. And as she does, Sasuke sees that she's awoken her Mangekyo Sharingan. Back with Boruto, Momoshiki is trying to use Boruto's despair to get him to give up and hand over his body. That's when someone grabs Boruto. It's Sasuke. He takes Boruto out of the village. Meanwhile, Eida tells Kawaki to go on ahead. She'll be back. We then see Boruto sitting with Sasuke, who explains. He says all his memories are of Kawaki being Naruto's son, but things don't add up. After all, Boruto has the headband Sasuke gave him, and Momoshiki is inside Boruto, whereas Sasuke's memories say both these things should be true of Kawaki. Still, Sasuke isn't doing this because he believes Boruto, it's because he believes Sarada. You know, his character development from an insolent brat to an S-tier girl dad has just been beautiful. Momoshiki tries to get Boruto to give up again, but Boruto isn't even close to giving up. This kid's built different. That's when Eida shows up with Damon. She apologizes for this, saying she didn't want this to happen, but then promises she won't look for Boruto and Sasuke, no matter what Shikamaru and Kawaki say. We then see Code, who has also been memory swapped, and is now after Boruto instead. Kawaki is after him too, but our MC doesn't care. After all, he's the son of the Hokage, and his name is Boruto Uzumaki. That was epic. Thank you so much for staying to the end, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!